In 2003, after the passage of the Dam Safety Bill, House Bill number 33, the Illinois Department of Natural Resources was asked by the legislature to write the rules for implementing the bill. Proposed rules are designed to increase safety around the 31 run-of-the-river dams on public waters in Illinois. Those rules are the subject of a hearing to be held on September 25, 2008. This video constitutes part of the testimony of the Illinois Paddling Council concerning those rules. No one can argue with the overall goal of making our dams safer. The Illinois Paddling Council has long been a leader in educating the public about the dangers of dams. But as is the case with most such rules, the devil is always in the details, and in this case, it is our opinion that the details make these rules, as written, both unfeasible and unenforceable. The rules would create an exclusion zone 300 feet above and 50 feet below each dam. All recreational access to the exclusion zone is prohibited, and anyone who does so will be subject to being charged with a Class A misdemeanor. Let's use a popular reach of the Fox River as an example. The Fox River, from St. Charles to Aurora, has always been one of the most popular water trails in the state because it is the site of the Mid-American Canoe Race, which each year consists of approximately 700 canoes. Let's begin with the St. Charles Dam. The takeout for the portage consists of a floating dock. The dock is approximately 78 feet from the dam head. It is possible that the floating dock could be moved further upstream so as not to conflict with the exclusion zone. However, a 300-foot portage is simply not practical for many paddlers. The put-in below the dam is approximately 68 feet from the face and is therefore outside of the exclusion zone and not a problem. On to the next dam at Geneva. The portage at Geneva is highly developed and much used. The concrete ramp is located 108 feet upstream from the dam head, putting it well within the 300-foot exclusion zone. The put-in is located 297 feet below the dam face, so this would not be a problem for the exclusion zone. There is an additional factor to consider at Geneva. Geneva Kayak is located just east of the concrete ramp and uses the pool above the dam extensively for their business. The next dam is the Batavia Dam. We will not spend a lot of time here because the dam is slated to be removed. However, until that happens, the use of the takeout would not be feasible because it is located 155 feet from the dam head. It would still be subject to the exclusionary rules, and without adjustment might cause this reach of the river to be closed to paddlers. Next comes North Aurora, certainly one of the most beautiful, but also one of the most dangerous dams on this reach of the river. The takeout upstream of the dam is 108 feet from the dam head, and the put-in below the dam is 42 feet from the dam face. Both put-in and takeout fall within the exclusion zones and so would require adjustment. And finally, we have the dams at Aurora. The canoe chute on River Right of the double dams does actually meet the criterion for the exclusion zone since it is 61 feet from the dam head. What is unknown in Aurora is how the new rules might impact planning for the establishment of a whitewater park. Like the Fox, the Rock and the Kankakee have long histories as through-paddled water trails. IPC believes that the proposed rules will disrupt these trails. However, even though officially closed, paddlers are likely to continue to paddle these traditional water trails. This will either create the necessity for land trespass or illegal entry of the exclusion zone, thus criminalizing some recreational paddlers. It is the position of the Illinois Paddling Council that sufficient rationale and justification for significant portions of these rules does not exist, and that if enacted as written, they will be unsupported and unenforceable and will create significant and unnecessary hardship for many. However, the Council is strongly supportive of finding ways to increase safety around all dams in Illinois and would happily volunteer its expertise to serve on a task force with the objective of making dam safety rules that would be truly effective and not just apply to public waters in the state.